What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Finally, it's Thursday. Um, Tomorrow, can't wait. Cliffhanger Friday. But anyway, let me get into today's episode. Okay, so everybody's at the um the lab. And Patrick has the DNA test results in his hand. He's about to read them, but Britt tells him legally he can't open those results because if he opened those results, she would have every last one of them fired because they did that DNA test behind her back without her consent. I agree with Britt, but on the other hand, if she goes to Monica or the board of directors to have them fired, she gonna be fired for all her unethical behavior. That's so funny. Like, Britt keeps talking about their unethical behavior, but what about her unethical behavior? She's done a lot of shady shit the last couple of months, which can result in her termination as well. So it is what it is. So Patrick gives her the documents, and Ellie and Sabrina are mad that Patrick gave her the test results. But I feel like this: Patrick did what he had to do to save their jobs, because everybody knows Sabrina and Ellie cannot afford to lose their jobs. How the hell are they gonna pay their rent if they should lose their job? So Patrick gives Britt the document, and Britt tears up the papers. But Patrick tells her, by her tearing up those papers, it confirms to him that the baby wasn't his. Because why else would she tear up the document? Which I had to agree. It's obvious that baby isn't Patrick's. But Ellie, since she personally ran the DNA test, she saw the results. And Britt gives her consent for Ellie to tell them the results of who the father is. And she tells Patrick that he is the father of this baby. So now Britt tells them they have no choice. Patrick has no choice but to stop accusing her and be a part of this baby's life. So I happen to agree. Even though I'm pretty sure that the baby's not Patrick's, and I'm overly sure that this baby is not Britt's. I'm positive that this baby isn't Britt's baby. I think the baby is Dante and Lulu's biological child because I think she inseminated herself with their embryo. So I believe that the kid is Dante and Lulu's. Speaking of Dante and Lulu, well, Britt got a text from her mother, Dr. Obrecht, and she said that you should always trust your mother. I'm pretty sure Dr. Obrecht somehow, some way tampered with those DNA results. And that's why the results came out the way that they did. It's obvious. So Dante and Lulu are at the hospital with Maxie. And Lulu was asking Maxie what was wrong because did she have an argument with Spinelli. And Dante telling Lulu that they shouldn't be micromanaging her life. First of all, Dante, please shut up. Nobody's micromanaging anything. Has he forgotten that Lulu and Maxie are best friends? Of course Lulu's gonna ask Maxie what's wrong. Duh, that's what BFFs do. He's so dumb. So anyway, Dante and Lulu go into the room, and they see the ultrasound and they hear the heartbeat and they see the baby, and the doctor asks them, do they want to know the sex of the baby? At first, Lulu wanted to be surprised, but they decided to know the sex of the baby. And now they know that they're having a baby girl. Well, Maxie's having a baby girl. Congratulations. So they're having a baby girl. Dante and Lulu are happy. Maxie needs to tell the fucking truth. So anyway, Luke is with Tracy. I mean, not Tracy. Luke is with Anna. telling her that he needs her help. And I guess he showed her the video of Helena Cassadine. And now she knows that Luke has been poisoned. And he needs her help and the WSB help to track down the antidote. But like Anna told Luke, Luke knows Helena better than Anna knows Helena. So how would Anna know where to find the antidote? So he got off the phone with Frisco, and Frisco's people are watching the Cassadine Island to see if there's any activity on the island. So they figure out Jerry Jacks was the one that got that poison inside of him, and that's why he needed the $88 million to get the antidote. So they're guessing he paid Helena for the cure. So Luke comes up with an idea to find Jerry Jacks because he doesn't believe Jerry died. So they don't think Jerry Jacks died, so he's trying to track down Jerry. So I don't think Luke is gonna die. I honestly don't believe he's gonna die. But I don't see how Anna could really help him in this situation. Like, she doesn't really even know Helena that well. Before I go any further, let me just go backtrack to this Maxie situation real quick, because I just remembered something. Didn't Sonny give Lulu and Dante the $60,000 for surrogacy? How is Maxie going to pay that money back? Because she has to pay that money back. Because she's not carrying Dante and Lulu's baby. And I know damn well Sonny, Lulu, and Dante did not pay her $60,000 to carry her own child. Not only will she have to pay back that money, but she's going to have, Lulu could bring her up on fraud charges. Trust me, Lulu will have her arrested for fraud. Because I guarantee once the truth come out, Lulu is going to be very vindictive and petty. Trust me, she will. And I wouldn't blame her. Maxie need to tell the fucking truth. Anyway. So Rafe was at Alexis's house talking with Sam. And Sam was talking about Danny and the chemo. Why does Rafe keep calling Danny Danny Boy? Stop calling him Danny Boy. I hate that name. Like, call him Daniel or Danny. Stop. Why do you have to put the Danny Boy up there? I hate that name. So anyway, she's talking about chemotherapy, and he mentions the fact that Silas could take him away. Why every time somebody's having a conversation with Rafe, he always makes the conversation about himself? I cannot stand him. Like, he's so pathetic and weak. Who cares if you have to go live with your uncle? Hello, he's rich. It's not like you're living in a poorhouse. Like, damn, you're going to have a pretty good life either way. You're living with him or Sam. You're still going to have a pretty good life. So anyway, Spinelli comes over, and he came over to see his godson. I am so glad Spinelli is that boy godfather. It's only befitting. So she tells him that Danny is asleep, but when he wakes up, he can see him. So Silas Clay comes over to talk to Sam about Danny and his condition and tell her that the protocol that he gave her is working, but Danny may need a bone marrow transplant. And Spinelli intervenes and starts talking to Silas, and Silas was so rude to Spinelli. Like, telling him, oh, why don't you calm down and let the grown-ups talk. I don't like the way Silas was talking to Spinelli like that. It's so fucking rude. Spinelli is a very good friend of the family, and he also happens to be that little boy's godfather. He wants to make sure that the boy is going to be okay. So Silas tells Sam to start looking for bone marrow, for people who can donate their bone marrow, like immediate family. So this probably is a setup for Franco to become the donor, of course. Anyway, Molly and TJ are at the diner talking, and he tells her that he's seen her kissing Rafe at the park, and she tells him it was a goodbye kiss. So they start talking about getting back together and put the past behind him, but he doesn't tell her that he slept with Taylor. He neglects to tell her that. I feel like personally, Molly is never going to get Rafe out of her system. That's what I honestly believe. Why would she want to be with TJ if all she's going to do is continue to think about Rafe? That's not fair to TJ. If you want to be with TJ, you need to be with him 100%. No more kissing Rafe. No more putting TJ on the back burner for Rafe. No more. I feel like TJ should have told her about him and Taylor sleeping together. I think he should have just told her, even though it really was none of her business because they're broken up. But still, he should have just told her. So that way it doesn't come out later. Anyway. Taylor was talking with Felix about Britt, and she was defending Britt, trying to get Felix to see Britt's point of view in this whole situation, which I can understand. There's always two sides to a story. Anyway, Taylor told Felix that the night of the prom, her and TJ had sex, but ever since then he hasn't called her. So Felix got pissed and said he was gonna go kick TJ's ass for treating Taylor the way he did. But Taylor stopped him and told him she didn't make any, she didn't try to call him either. So it's vice versa. So she thanks Felix for looking out for her and stuff like that, but she wants to handle it on her own, which I can understand. I actually like Taylor. She's not all that bad. Like, we need some characters to spice up the show a little bit. So anyway, she goes to Molly's house. Her and Molly start talking. She tells Molly that she slept with TJ. Shit is about to hit the fan now. It's about to go down, and I can't wait. Personally, I don't think TJ should be with Molly. Honestly, I don't. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody in this episode today, but it's whatever. I hope all of you have a great day. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day.